One of the other things we can use, and there's so many options to this that I'm just going to kind of throw it out there, and then you can see how it works for yourself by experimenting with it, is message boxes. Message boxes are what you're used to, like if you click on the X, I'll do an example here. Click on the X and it brings up this asking if you want to save, yes, no, cancel, that kind of thing. That's what we're talking about here. So I'm going to double click here. I'm just going to call this message box. It follows 4 basic formations, which we're going to go over. So I'm going to do this in a comment first. An example is going to be messagebox.show, and then it's going to show have 4 different things you're going to enter. You're going to enter text. So what's the text going to say for it to enter? Caption, which actually is up on the title bar. So if I do this, up here would be the caption, Visual Studio Express 2013, blah, blah, blah. Any icons you want to show up will be a part of it. Or actually, before the icons, it's going to be the buttons. What kind of buttons are going to show up? We'll take a look at these in a second. This is going to make more sense in a moment. Any icons? And then default buttons will be the 5th one. Which button is selected by default? So there is a lot going on here for something so simple. So let's take a look at an example. Let's do message. When this is clicked on, it will show the message box. And here in the message box, we have to still, for the string, put quotations around what we want to show up. So we're going to just make this message box say, do you want to save? Now, notice how I put a comma in between here, text and caption. I'm going to do the same. So then we're able to work with the caption. And we're going to make it save, or just say save, colon. Now, we have button options, which you're going to see below this video, all the different button options that we have. This time we're going to select, and there's a whole bunch of them we can select. We're going to select yes, no, cancel, just like we get the option. And you see them right here on the screen too. So we're going to do yes, no, cancel. Bring my parenthesis back up. Which one do we want to select next? These are the different icons you can select. We're going to do question since we're asking a question. And then which button do we want to show up first? Select on, let's say yes. We do another comma. We get some other options. There's a whole bunch of things we can do with this. We're just going to stop right there for right now. So when I click on it, it's going to bring up, here's save, do you want to save? I'll hit yes. It didn't save anything, I just hit the button yes. Now what we can do is we can make a label, and I'll just drag in a general label, say something as a result of what we click. So we're going to call this message label. I'm just going to leave it say label 1 right now. And when I double click on this, now we're able to do something with this. So what we can do is, let's say, let's do this. I'm trying to decide what to do here. So let me pause while I think about here. Okay, I was misreading something. So what we have to do is let's go up top here and let's create a variable, dim result as, and we're going to call it, and it's going to be this time as a dialog result. So it's going to recognize the fact that it's coming from a dialog box, which is the technical name of the message box popping up. So we're going to make result equal whatever the user clicked on. So we're going to have them check the result. So then we're going to come down and say if result equals windows.form.dialog box yes, then we'll have the message label dot text equal you saved. Else message label dot text equals you have not saved. Let's give it a run. So I'm going to click on it. Do you want to save? Yes, you saved. Don't want to save? No, you have not saved. Which is not true because, well, it's not true either way because we haven't saved anything. But you're seeing how you can give the user different options and it could further manipulate what they are doing. So there's even a wider variety of options out there for them.